Hi, friends! I don't know if you guys can see me. Is this window beside me too bright? How are you all doing today? Happy Sunday. I hope you are well. It has been a couple weeks since I chit-chatted with you guys live. I typically go live every Sunday, but last Sunday was my husband's birthday. So I took last Sunday off to spend some time with him. We had a really nice time, just kind of celebrating his birthday here at home. I made him his favorite cake, a pineapple upside down cake, and we had a nice dinner and just kind of celebrated together as a family. So that's why I was not on last week, but we're back to kind of regularly scheduled programming this week. So how was the last couple of weeks for you guys? It was the last week in January and the first week in February, so we have a lot to talk about in terms of, goal setting and kind of end of the month reflection and start of the month anticipation, that sort of thing. Good morning. How are you all? Thanks for joining me today. I'm currently waiting on a cup of coffee. My sweet husband is brewing it for me. I was a little late this morning, kind of getting prepped and ready. I was blow drying my hair like 3 minutes ago. So that tells you I'm a little frazzled and my hair's still not entirely dry, which is why I kind of pulled it back, but we made it on time, so that's good. So how was the week for you guys? First week in February. You guys making progress on your February goals? I've been making good progress on my goals. I filmed a video and posted it last week talking all about what my goals were for February, and I've been checking in on my little habit tracker every day, so that's been really good. I always feel super motivated at the start of a month, and this month especially because the first of the month was on a Monday, and there's just something magical about that in terms of motivation. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but that's how I feel. Thank you so much. And we have the coffee. Jennifer says, budgeting goals are good for this month. Weight goals are not so good. I can kind of relate to that. I have not been great. I did have a loss on Thursday when I weighed in, but I'm not quite sure I deserved it. It was one of those things where I'm like, okay, I'll take it, but I was not expecting it. Good morning. So you guys know that we had a little tiny setback with our kind of debt-free journey. We had to go and buy a refrigerator, which we were not anticipating. The same thing happened back in October when we had to buy a washer and dryer that we weren't anticipating. And every time something like that happens, it's sort of like a kick to the gut. Like you're rolling right along and full steam ahead, and then you get slammed with something unexpected. But I keep trying to tell myself that at least we were in a good situation prior to that. Like if we hadn't been focusing on paying down debt all of this time and then we had those things happen, it would have been pretty devastating. But as it is, it's just sort of like a speed bump. So, okay, let's see. Hello from Spring, Texas. Hello. It is about negative 40 Celsius here. Wow. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but that sounds cold.
Texas?
No, somebody else. Didn't you get the fridge you had recently? It was about, I want to say 5 years old. 4 or 5. Yeah, it did not last as long as we expected. But when we purchased the last fridge, we bought the floor model, and it was like what was it? I don't know if it was a floor model. It was like a scratch and dent model. It was
on clearance.
It was on mega clearance, and we got it for a really affordable price. And so I don't know if that contributed to how quickly it went, or if, like we have talked about here on this channel before, things just aren't what they used to be. But we replaced our Whirlpool with an LG model, so we went with something different. So hopefully this one will last a little bit longer. -40 Celsius is equivalent to -40 Fahrenheit. Okay, well, wow, that's cold. Yeah, we have some pretty cold weather here too, but not quite that cold. I think it's, well, I know yesterday it was like 16 degrees. So yeah. Hello from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Hi, how are you? It's so fun to see where everyone is kind of tuning in from. Where are all of you this beautiful Sunday morning? Sorry to hear about your unexpected fridge expense. We just had to buy a new washer and dryer, so I get it. Yeah, it seems like all of our major appliances are crapping out kind of at once, but I think we've replaced the bulk of them now within the last 5 years or so, so hopefully we're good for a while. Me, knock on wood. I shouldn't have said that.
We've replaced all of them.
So it's -10, super cold. Yeah. What did you get this time? Yeah, we got an LG this time. And we've had LG appliances before. Our previous washer and dryer that we had was LG. Seems like every time we have something kind of go out on us, we choose a different model. Like that's going to change anything. They're all kind of built the same, right? But, all right, let's see. Connecticut, Winnipeg, Boston, Michigan. Wow, you guys are tuning in from all over. Thanks for joining me this morning. So what are you all drinking? Are you having coffee, or is it too late for coffee where you are? I got up at, I set my alarm for 8 o'clock this morning. Was it 8? No, it was 9 o'clock. I originally set it for 8 o'clock, and my husband convinced me we needed to sleep in a little bit, so it was 9 o'clock. My husband just told me it's 13 degrees here.
Feels like 0.
But feels like 0. And we have to go out later to get our taxes prepared, so I'm not looking forward to that. And I just got totally sidetracked. Oh, yes. So I woke up at 9 o'clock this morning, but I had a harder time kind of getting up and moving. I woke up in a great mood, but this is cup number 2. Usually I stick with just 1 cup of coffee a day, but today required 2.
Let's see how you function.
After buying the washer and dryer, my husband said Happy Valentine's Day because that was a good bit of money. We bought LG too. Yeah, the washer and dryer that we purchased this time around was Whirlpool, I think. So we traded in our LG washer and dryer for a Whirlpool washer and dryer, and then we saved in our Whirlpool refrigerator for an LG refrigerator. We're not brand loyal, obviously. I'm eating cereal, then we'll have my tea. Lots of tea drinkers this morning. You guys know I love my tea, but it was definitely a second cup of coffee kind of day for me. And I apologize for the lighting, you guys. The sun keeps going in and out, so it was really bright in here when we started, and now I look kind of shadowy, but I hesitate to try to change the lighting because then the sun's going to come back out, and then it's just going to get wonky again. Dave Ramsey calls it Murphy. Yes, always something comes up. That's why you have sinking funds. Yes, I don't have sinking funds for appliances. I have a home sinking fund for, you know, like household things and little house projects, but I definitely didn't have enough in there to cover a washer or a refrigerator. So we put it on a credit card, which was humbling, of course, but we did get 0 interest, and I will start tackling that credit card as soon as I'm done with the card we're currently working on, which is a Discover card. Not drinking anything yet, but I might make coffee. Well, cheers. It's going to snow today here. Yeah, I think we're supposed to get snow here as well. Overnight, I think, though, not until later. So I think while we're out and about getting our taxes prepared and running a few more errands, I think I'm going to hit up the grocery store and get my groceries taken care of for the week. It's early for us. We don't usually shop on a Sunday, but if it means that I don't have to drive in the snow early next week, I'll be okay with that. This house needs cleaning. We'll have to do something about that today, but I'm toying with making funds too. Janice, I hear you. My house needs clean too. We worked a little bit on it. Well, I shouldn't say we. My kids worked really hard on a few areas of the house yesterday, and I'm working on laundry today. I always do my laundry on Sundays as of late, and it's been working out really well for me. I have the kids kind of clean up their rooms and bring me all of their laundry on Saturdays, and then I do the laundry on Sundays. They did their own laundry for years. I know I'm going to get comments about that, like, why are your teenagers having you do their laundry? I took the laundry over when we got the new machines because I want them to last. And, the kids do the laundry, but they're not great about, like, emptying their pockets or sorting things. So I took it over. They do other chores and stuff around the house, so works out well for us. Muffins. That makes more sense, Janice. It was like, you're making funds? I don't know where you're going with that. Our washer keeps shaking bad no matter how much is in it. Oh, no. Checking up videos on YouTube to try and fix it. They were here when we bought it. Well, that's good. I hope you're able to find a solution to that. Sounds like it's becoming off balance, right? I don't know. I'm useless when it comes to that sort of thing, but YouTube is a great resource for helping you fix things around the house.
It probably needs to be leveled.
My husband said it might need to be leveled. Once you're credit card debt-free, Jesse, you can start building a household sinking fund for those crazy expenses. Yeah, that's definitely the plan. We have a lot of plans for when we're debt-free. Hopefully we get there someday. Every time we are really chugging along, something comes up and bites us. But like I said, try to just go with the flow, not let it get me down. I had a bit of a relapse, I guess, like a shopping relapse when it happened because I was just in a bad headspace thinking like every time we make progress, we get screwed over again, so we might as well just shop. And I did a little bit, which I should not have done, but I was able to kind of hold the reins and come out of that with a pretty good attitude. I'm feeling pretty good about where we are. We're still way better off than we were this time last year, right? That's what I keep telling myself. I'm always cleaning, but need to vacuum before the appraisal tomorrow. Then the rest of the day, I'm off for my birthday. Well, happy birthday. You were talking about appliance sinking funds, and I typed funds instead of muffins. Obviously, I need more caffeine. Yes. I do that all the time. You guys should see some of the things that I cut out of some of my videos. I leave a lot of like the real life stuff in my videos, but sometimes I'll be talking about something and go off on a tangent and I have to just cut it out. Otherwise my videos will be 45 minutes of nonsense. But yeah, I do that all the time. Trying to write and talk at the same time. I often write things that I'm saying or say things that I'm writing. Thank God for editing. You did that already. Something about the bars is what it's getting looked at next in the corners. Okay. Well, I really hope you were able to figure it out and fix it and not have to have someone come out and repair it or replace it. It seems like a lot of times getting things repaired costs more than just replacing things. At least that's been our experience, but hopefully you can just repair it yourself and you don't have to worry about it. Alexa. Oh no.
I'm having trouble connecting.
She's having trouble connecting to the internet.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
I was going to have her turn the light on. It got really dark in here.
You can recommend repairclinic.com. They have repair videos.
Oh, okay. My husband said repairclinic.com has repair videos for appliances. You can check that out as a resource. I don't know if you'll find what you're looking for, but it can't hurt. Sorry, there's a little bit of chaos going on in my house today. I've got my oldest son getting ready to go out and see his girlfriend, and Austin just came out to grab breakfast, and I've got my husband here, so you're just looking at a typical Sunday morning around here. There's always chaos. Oh my gosh, my hair is drying super frizzy. That's okay. So, what do you guys have going on this coming week? Anything exciting? You got this, Jesse. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's great to see all your progress this year, and it's only February. Can imagine where you will be by December. Thank you so much. Repairclinic.com was the website.
They sell and publish videos.
They sell
They sell
parts and they publish videos. Repair videos. So you might find that helpful. I know anytime that we have parts on things go out, that's where my husband goes to get them. So yeah, like I said, we're going to get our taxes prepared today. And I don't know why, but I'm nervous. I'm always nervous when we go and have that done. Have you guys filed your taxes yet this year? I know there was a lot of confusion regarding taxes with so many people being on unemployment this year or last year and everything. And it seems like this tax season is especially stressful for people. Has that been the case for you as well? We always just go and have our taxes prepared at like H&R Block because I know nothing about taxes, and I would end up owing the IRS everything if I tried to do them myself. Even though we have a pretty simple return, my husband works the same job. Not a lot has changed, but our oldest son turned 18, so we're not sure how that's going to affect anything. And I had income come in from YouTube for the first time in 2020. I earned enough to, actually file taxes on that. So I'm nervous about it, but hopefully it'll go really well. Cassie Budgets says, I'm a budgeter. I have a channel and I'm challenging myself to post something once a day or twice when I can do. Today I'm recording and scheduling posts. Well, that's awesome, Cassie. I will have to check your channel out. I know there's a lot of us that make videos, and we have built this really awesome community here. We always love to support each other. So you guys check out Cassie's channel. Janice says, I work 2 jobs, so I know I work at the school Tuesday to Friday, work at the grocery store Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday this week. Wow, busy week. During the week, I'm in school for massage. I'm sorry, you guys, my eyes are so terrible. So I'm busy working 8 to 5 and school 6 to 10. Wow, talk about hustle. Making Super Bowl food today, but hubby... Making Super Bowl food today, got hubby. I'm going to try to make some healthier choices. That's awesome. You guys gonna watch the Super Bowl today? We're not football people. We're snack people, so we sometimes will make snacks and watch movies instead. But honestly, I didn't even realize that it was Super Bowl Sunday. I don't even know who's playing. Getting my second vaccine shot Thursday. Can't wait to get it over with. Good luck, Sarah. In Canada, by law, employers have until the end of February to issue tax slips. So then once those are out, we can do our taxes. Okay. We did our taxes this last week and it went better than expected. Oh, that's good. Good news. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to catch you live. I used to watch you often. Well, thank you. I'm glad to have you. I always love it when I can chit chat with you guys live and I recognize you from the comments and whatnot. That's just so much fun for me. Erin says, I had such big plans to be productive today. My son got food poisoning, oh my God, and passed out from dehydration. So we were at the ER at 3 a.m. Oh, I'm so sorry, Erin. I hope he's better now. That's terrifying. Cassie says, oh my God, I love the budgeting world. Instagram has good communication too. I have no life outside of budgeting. Oh my God, I didn't know it was the Super Bowl. Don't feel bad. I didn't know either. And I spend a pretty good chunk of every day thinking about my budget and shifting things around and checking in with it. Oh, thank you. I really like this shirt too. This came from Stitch Fix. One of my many Stitch Fix purchases over the past, 6 months since I started getting Stitch Fix boxes. I'm actually expecting a Stitch Fix box next week, I think. So you guys can be on the lookout for a Stitch Fix video coming probably late next week or early the following. What's your go-to snack for a movie, not popcorn? We like to get those boxes of candy, and I'm a big fan of Snow Caps and Junior Mints. Those are my favorite.
Raisinets.
Oh, my husband really likes Raisinets, yeah. We're big candy people. I shouldn't say we're not popcorn people. My husband makes the best popcorn in the entire world. However, it gets stuck in my teeth, and I hate that. So... he's feeling better, just sore from getting sick. Oh, poor guy. That's awful. I'm glad he's better, though. So my husband spent yesterday working on our little kitchen island. If you guys watched my February goals video, I think I talked about how he was going to build that. And I was hoping that it would be a project that he could start and complete in February, and I'm happy to report that it's almost done. What we did was, or I shouldn't say we, I had nothing to do with it. What he did was cut down a piece of butcher block, the same butcher block that we used on our countertops when we redid our kitchen. And he put it on hairpin legs and made sort of a... well, it's a table/island. We're going to be able to sit around it and have our meals, but because it's the butcher block, we can use it as a second prep surface, and it's really, really beautiful. He still needs to put a couple more coats of oil on it and maybe sand it down a little bit, but it's gorgeous, and I am so excited about it. My husband had the same thing happen back in the day after we moved in. Apparently, the restaurant had lots of problems. They're still in business. Oh, no. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to shift that. I don't think I've heard of Snow Caps. What state are you in? I found out that Texas has a lot of food that others do not. Like we have Big Red, and everyone else is lost when I'm looking for it in stores. Big Red, like the gum? I'm in Michigan. After getting the IV fluids, he started burning up. His body definitely doesn't react well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Jesse, do you have a Venmo account? I do not have a Venmo account. I'm not even sure what that is. Hope your chin is okay. Oh, yes. I had a few friends say they knew people that had gotten sick after eating at the same restaurant recently. It's a large chain. Very concerning. Oh, awful. Oh, are you leaving, buddy? Hi, Veronica. Just trying to catch up on your guys' comments. I wonder if there's a way to make this chat section bigger so that my poor eyes aren't straining. There probably is, but I don't know how. And if I mess with it, I'll end up screwing something up. If you guys know, though, leave me a comment. Let me know. So, are you guys watching the Super Bowl today? Who's playing? Somebody fill me in. I'm completely useless when it comes to sports. The only sports that I am familiar with are hockey. I know the rules of hockey. And soccer because my kid played, but I'm useless when it comes to football. In other news, lots of motivation and goals in the Facebook group this week. Yes, I've been having so much fun with the Facebook group. Are you all members of the Facebook group? We have been having so much fun over there, chit-chatting, sharing pictures, motivation, giving each other encouragement. It's so much fun. Yeah, here too. The only place we've eaten out was Subway, where you can see them make the food. Are you on the computer? Yes, I'm on my computer. Oh my gosh, my hair is getting progressively worse. So the Facebook group, if you guys have not joined yet, is Jwhackers Fans and Friends. We hit a milestone this past week, and we are up to 50 members. A little bit over 50 members now, I think. And it's just been so much fun getting to know you all a little bit more personally and interacting in the comments and whatnot. You know, the YouTube channel is great, don't get me wrong, but I do a lot of talking at you guys, I feel like, in my videos. Obviously, with the exception of these lives where we can kind of interact, but there's a lot more of that interacting happening, you know, on Facebook in like real time. So I'm really enjoying that. It should be in the right-hand corner. You can change the font size and even the script of the words. Okay, I'll mess with it for next time. Thank you. Janice, you're in the group. Yes, I recognize you. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely don't want to mess with the settings right now because, like I said, I'll end up messing something up. I'm not the most tech savvy. My husband's laughing at me because he has to deal with all of the technology. Like, I can't even set up my own phone. My husband is the big football person around here. I could really care less about the game, just want the food. Making a 7-layer dip for chips and pizza for my daughter. Making wings for my husband. That all sounds delicious. Yeah, I didn't even realize it was Super Bowl Sunday. Otherwise, I probably would have put together a few snacky type things just because. I think we're having spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. So not exactly, you know, football food. All right, so honestly, you guys, we have already blown through all of the topics that I had in mind for us to talk about today. Since we didn't go live last week, I kind of expected there would be a lot of talk about, like, I don't know, something. So I expected that there'd be more to talk about, but I've already run through all of our kind of topics I had in mind. So if you guys have any like questions or topics you want to chit chat about, lay them on me. I need a 12-step program for HomeSense. Too much pretty decor stuff there. What are some of your goals this week? Well, I'm still trucking right along, trying to deal with the organization process. And I'm staring at my kitchen when I say that because our kitchen's in a bit of disarray right now with the projects my husband's been working on. So I'm still trying to get that kind of set and situated. I really want to get my kitchen organized this month. When we put in the new refrigerator, I spent some time setting up some really good organization in there. So that's pretty much done, but there's some cabinets and things that I need to kind of switch around and organize better. We took our trash can and put it inside a cabinet. We did not have that previously, so we kind of lost one of our storage cabinets. So I need to spend some time in there organizing and getting things situated. I don't know if I'm going to film that. I really thought that filming my organization projects would help keep me motivated, but I've actually found that a lot of times when I think I'm going to go in there and kind of get started, I hesitate because then I have to pull out the camera and the tripod and the lighting and everything, and it just kind of adds a whole nother step to the process. And so I don't know if I will film the process or if I'll just do like before and after photos or what. But definitely hopeful that I can get the kitchen organized this month. That's kind of the main goal. And in terms of this week, like just for the week, I want to just kind of focus on getting the kitchen put back to normal and get all of like the project stuff cleaned up and that sort of thing. I made a pot roast in my crock pot yesterday. That sounds really good. Like really good. I might add that to my meal plan for next week. As I mentioned, we're going to go and do our grocery shopping today, I think. So I kind of have to put my meal plan in order. And that might be one of those things that gets put on there.
Corned beef.
Fixing font only fixes it on your end. I wish I could read it smaller. That's part of what caused me to spend almost 11 hours on the mortgage paperwork. Yeah, my eyes are terrible. I don't recall. Did you have cats? Yes, I have 2 cats. Sirius, who is... You know, Victoria, I've heard a lot of people say that YouTube has not been sending notifications like they should. I don't know if it's specifically for my channel or just in general. But I have gotten that comment quite a bit. And there's been a couple of my videos here and there that my views have been way down on. So I don't know if that's coincidence or if YouTube is just... you know, their algorithm is messed up or what's going on. But I've heard a lot of people in the last week tell me that they have the bell notified or clicked to notify when I post a video, but they're not getting my notifications. So I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to fix it or what you can do. But you're not the only one. I've had a lot of people with that problem. Janice says, I don't know how to tag people I'm replying to on here. You know, I'm not really sure how to do that either. I don't know if it's like other social media where you just use the little @ symbol or if you have to click. Maybe one of you can enlighten us. I'm not really sure how to do that. Didn't realize before, but found out oil refills can be toxic for cats and dogs. We're selling all our Bath & Body Works refills. It definitely isn't worth the risk for our kitty fur son. Yes, I have heard that. A lot of essential oils, certain plants, not good for cats or dogs. What are your plans this week? I have a whole lot of nothing planned. I think I have a doctor's appointment this week, actually, that I need to look at my planner and find out if it's this week or next week. And of course, we've got Valentine's Day coming up. Although, is that next week or is that the following week? I think it's maybe next weekend. I don't know, you guys. I haven't looked at my planner in a couple of days, if I'm being honest. You keep buffering. I think it's our weather. Buffering on my end, too. Oh, no, then maybe it's me. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what's happening with that. I found out if I do personal notifications, that fixed mine. Okay, so try that. Try setting it to personal. See if that helps. I bought hand soaps at Bath & Body Works. They had a little one. Love lilacs. I haven't been to Bath & Body Works or shop from Bath & Body Works in a long time. I was just telling my husband, though, that I wanted to get some new body wash and some new shampoo. I'm thinking about trying that Function of Beauty, like that personalized shampoo and conditioner stuff. That's pretty pricey, but I hear really good things about it. Have any of you tried that? I've seen a lot of people talk about it on YouTube, but the problem with that is I don't know if they're like sponsored or if they're getting paid to say those things. A lot of those big YouTubers get stuff sent to them, and if they say nice things about it, they can get it for free. So I don't know. Anytime that I've ever been offered any sort of product in exchange for a review, I always make sure that I can, give my honest opinion, and they're not telling me what to say, but I don't know if that's everyone or what. Tried out 2 new fish recipes this week. Now trying to pickle cucumbers. Ooh, yummy. When I had the bell for everyone, it didn't always work. You have beautiful hair, Jessie. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. It's a little crazy. I kind of half blow dried it straight, so it's wanting to go back to its natural state. You can kind of see. And I really need to get a haircut. I haven't had a haircut in over a year and a half now. But my natural texture is wavy / curly. But Valentine's Day is next Sunday. Thank you. If you're down south, the weather here is making the net crazy. We're getting a snowstorm today in Boston. I think maybe that's why the buffering. I don't know if you're all buffering. It might be on my end. I haven't had any internet issues, but my Amazon Echo did say she was having trouble connecting to the internet, so maybe...
Depends on if Austin is gaming.
Oh, my son might be gaming. That might be taking up some of the Wi-Fi or whatever. I don't know. Sorry, you guys. I don't know how to fix it. Let's see. I hear that the shampoo is great, but have not tried it myself. Maybe I'll just do it, and then I'll do a review or a post about it. Let me know what you guys think about that if you are interested in the Function of Beauty stuff. I know it's a little bit pricey. I don't mind paying a little bit more, though, for good quality products. I love how your hubby is there to help you with questions. Yeah, he likes to throw his 2 cents in now and then. He's in right now in my kitchen oiling our table that he made. Yes, Fran, it's from Stitch Fix. You haven't buffered at all since I turned my Wi-Fi off. Okay. So I don't know if it's on my end or y'all's end, but hopefully it's all good from now on. If you put something in your cart and you leave it for a day or so, I found I always get a coupon to save on my purchase. Yes, I've experienced that as well. I never shop and immediately check out. I always leave stuff in my cart just to see what happens. Plus, it helps with impulse purchases. If I'm not immediately clicking the checkout button, a lot of times I will really want something and I'll put it in my cart and I'll leave it for a day or two, and then I'll kind of decide it's not something I really need. But if it is something I really need, you're right. Often they will send coupons. Hi, Kat. Happy Sunday, friend. How are you? Yes, Veronica. My husband did get, it's not really an island. It's a table. I call it an island because we made it with the same butcher block as the countertops, so it all kind of matches. But it doesn't have any storage in it. It's just like butcher block on hairpin legs, and we ordered some stools that we can slide under it, so we can still sit around it as a family. It's a little bit smaller than like your traditional table. It's like 3 foot by 3 foot. So we got rid of our table that was really too big for the space that we had it in. We just have an eat-in kitchen. And it's beautiful. I will take some pictures and post on the Facebook group so you guys can see it. It's gorgeous. He did a beautiful job on it. Raspberry jelly donut. That sounds delicious. Yes, I'll definitely either show it in a vlog. I haven't vlogged in a while. That's something I should do. Or, like I said, I'll take a photo and put it in the Facebook group. So make sure you guys join the Facebook group if you haven't yet. And I'll probably post it on Instagram too. But yeah, he did a really beautiful job on it. So one thing kind of checked off the list of projects. Still lots of other projects around here that need to be done, but at least that's done. He's always so busy, and he insists on doing all of these projects himself. He doesn't want to hire someone to do it. And I'm useless when it comes to home improvement projects, so I'm not really any help. So, you know, he's one of these types that always likes to stay busy. So, you know, he's working a bajillion hours a week, and then he's taking on home projects on the weekends, and a lot of times it takes a while to get the projects done because he just doesn't have a lot of free time. But he's amazing at everything he does. So he always does a great job. We usually wind up eating meals in the living room. Our birds have taken over the dining room. Yeah, we talked a little bit about what we wanted to do because, like I said, my kitchen's small. My whole house is small. It's just a little eat-in kitchen. We didn't have a lot of space, especially when we changed our refrigerator, because before we had the side-by-side fridge with the fridge on one side and the freezer on the other. And so it was sort of like a French door. So the door didn't swing quite as far. But when we replaced it, we purchased the type of refrigerator with the freezer on the bottom and just a single door for the refrigerator. So it swings out more. So it takes up even more space in our kitchen than the previous one did. So we really had to come up with something to make everything fit. And we talked about the possibility of just getting rid of our table entirely, but family dinners are something that's really important to us, especially my husband, who works a lot and isn't here a lot. So when he is here, he wants us to have family time. So we didn't want to get rid of the table entirely. So that's what we came up with. It's 3 foot by 3 foot. It's small. It fits in there, gives us just enough space to sit around it. And, everybody's happy that way. We're currently shopping for fridges as well, and it's so frustrating. There's almost too many options. I agree. There's lots and lots of options, lots of different styles. And they're also ridiculously expensive.
Fortunately for us, we had specific size problems, so there were only a couple of options.
Yeah, what my husband was saying. I don't know if you guys can hear him when he's talking or not. We had a very specific size that we had to fit because our refrigerator is built in. And actually, the refrigerator that we purchased was taller than our old refrigerator, so he actually had to modify our wall to make it fit and raise up a cabinet in there. We're still kind of waiting to fix the trim around it. But when we redid our kitchen back in, what was that, 2019 or 2018?
Probably 18.
Whenever it was, we moved our refrigerator and built it into the wall in order to kind of make better use of the space that we had. And so we had to fit that certain size parameter to make sure that it would slide into the little alcove that we had for it. So it really only left us with a couple of options. So that narrowed it down a lot for us. That's the issue we're running into as well. We have a 1,000 square foot house, and so what fits where is always a problem. Yeah. It's hard to make use of the space you have sometimes. I tell my husband all the time, I can't wait until we can move into someplace bigger, but we've managed fairly well. It's not the greatest, probably, layout in the world, but, you know, we're a family of 4 living in a little teeny tiny place, and we make it work. I have to go. We'll try to find your group later to join. I will put a link for the group in the description box when we're done chatting. I always forget to add it. I don't know why. I remember to add everything else, but that's something I always forget. So I will make sure to add it so you can find it easily. If you just come back to this video after we've finished live streaming, it'll be there. All right, you guys. Well, if you have any last minute kind of questions or comments or anything, go ahead and leave them. We got about 10 minutes or so. We'll chat a bit longer. My hair's almost dry, so that's good news. And my coffee is cold, so we're done with that. So we got some people watching the Super Bowl. What does the rest of Sunday look like for you guys? If you're not watching the Super Bowl, how are you going to spend your Sunday afternoon? We're going to get our taxes done. We're going to go grocery shopping. We're going to do laundry. Lots of exciting things happening today around here. Okay, Veronica, I will go in and approve all of the requests once we're done chatting. Thank you for joining. I'm excited to have you. That sounds really good. My favorite muffin is a banana nut muffin or a blueberry muffin. It's Caitlin, by the way. We've chatted on the Mom Life's videos a few times. Just realized I was watching from my YouTube channel account, not my personal account. Oh, okay. Hi, I definitely love the Mom Life's videos. She's amazing. If you guys don't follow Chrissy at the Mom Life, you need to. You're missing out, seriously. You're going to take your daughter to and from work, clean the house, and bake. All right, Janice, sounds like a good, productive Sunday. Stepping blindly yet faithfully. Ooh, I love that name. Meal prep, planning, self-care. Love that. Victoria, grocery store, Valentine shopping, and meal planning. What are you guys' Valentine's Day plans? Trying to find motivation to be productive. You can do it, Erin. You can do it. I have faith in you. Maybe spend some time in my planner. I need to do that as well. I'm going to be working tonight and maybe some laundry beforehand. My hubby's going to the store for parts for his car. Sounds like a good day, Veronica. Victoria, that was so funny. She says, did you find that thumbnail with the floating pen as trippy as I did? One of my videos that I posted this week had an optical illusion in the thumbnail. And when she pointed it out, I was totally tripped out. I thought it was so cool. Definitely looks like my pen is levitating. You were right about that. I have overripe bananas, so I'll make banana something muffins. Oh, sounds so delicious. I am not a baker by any stretch of the imagination. I'm terrible at it. I can make a pineapple upside down cake as long as I use a boxed cake mix to help. And that's pretty much it. I'm not a good baker. I'm not great with exact measurements. I don't mind cooking because I can kind of wing it and estimate things. But with baking, you really kind of have to measure, and I just don't have the patience for that. But yeah, so what are your plans for Valentine's Day? We're not big on Valentine's Day around here. I usually put together a little bit of a gift for my kiddos, and that's kind of it. We have dinner. My husband and I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. Our anniversary is in March, so we kind of save our celebrating for that. But I think we're going to make shrimp Alfredo, maybe throw together a Caesar salad, do some heart-shaped cookies or something, just because it will be fun. But we're definitely just kind of staying at home. You guys know we're still doing no eating out in February. So far, so good. We made it through the first week with no eating out. So I'm really proud of us. That's a huge accomplishment for us. Ooh, banana peanut butter muffins. That sounds amazing. You put peanut butter in anything and you've hooked me. I love peanut butter. I baked almost nonstop leading up to Christmas. Yeah, I'm more of like the break and bake cookie type person. In fact, this year we didn't even do that. This previous Christmas, I just bought store-made cookies. I'm just not a baker. It's not something I enjoy. And I'm not very good at it. Maybe if I was good at it and everything that I baked turned out well, I would enjoy it. But because I'm not, it's just not my thing. There's actually a shortage of Alfredo sauce here. That's interesting. We make our own. I know there's a shortage on feta cheese blocks from that darn TikTok video that went viral and everybody's making that pasta dish. I saw that. I'm not on TikTok, but I saw somebody reposted it on Instagram, I think. Have you guys made that recipe? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The one with the feta cheese and the tomatoes. Looks really good. I don't think I'm gonna make it, at least not for a while, because you can't get the feta cheese at all. But it does look pretty good. I'm hoping to have a dinner quietly at home. It sounds nice. You know, you can make and freeze cookie dough from cake mix. Really? That sounds interesting. See, my kids love to bake, and they're old enough to bake on their own now. So if I ever really want baked goods, I can just casually mention how good like brownies sound, and then over the course of the week, they will appear because they will get it in their heads that brownies, hey, it really does sound good, and then they'll bake them, and then I get to enjoy them. I have heard customers in my store complain about the shortage of Alfredo sauce, and sure enough, it made the news. Wow. Just like jarred Alfredo sauce, I wonder what the shortage is about. My husband makes an amazing Alfredo sauce, and it's super, super simple. It's just, like heavy cream and Parmesan cheese?
Whipping cream, Parmesan,
and Romano. Yeah, it's real simple. I always let him make it because if I let on that I know how to make it, then I'll have to make it, and I would much rather he make it. My husband's an amazing cook. I am so lucky. He's handy. He's handsome. He can cook. He's like the perfect man. Very, very lucky to have him in my life. And I tell him that on a regular basis. He knows. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's live stream, but I really enjoyed hanging out with you all today. Thank you for joining me. It's always so much fun to have you guys here and chit chat with you live. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope you have an amazing Sunday and an amazing week. I'll be back next week, same time, same place. We'll chit chat. So be thinking about what you want to talk about next week.